We're going to mount the quad lock on a CBR650R from 2025. So first you have to pull out this part. You can do it with a little flathead screwdriver, push it through and then push it out like that. So we have a diameter over here from 19 millimeters. So it's positioned 19 millimeters, so from 12.4 to 25.4 millimeters. So this one is the correct one to fit in. So first unscrew that bolt, and then we need to use this part. Ja, dat eraf trekken. Deze erop bouwen.
Normaal gezien gaat dat zo komen pakken. Ja.
Zo denk ik, ja.
Ja, en dan moet ik daar, kunnen we dat zo.
Ja. Dus maar nee, eerst vastzetten, die lijkt het ook.
Ja.
And then tighten the bolt.
Moet recht staan. Hè?
Yeah. So we just saw that in the sitting position, the best thing is that it's positioned like this. We have fastened this bolt and also that bolt, and now we can put this one on. It's a bolt here, and there is a little wrench with it, so we can fasten it now with this wrench. So because we are going to lay the wiring from the front of the bike over here, and then under the fuel tank, we need to remove this part. So unscrew that bolt and pull it away, and also on the other side we will remove this part. Then we can loosen this bolt, because we will fill the fuel tank, so we have place to lay the wiring. Unscrew that bolt and that bolt, and then we will take this plastic part away. So first this bolt, so we take out the bolt, and then you can pull on this plastic and take it away. Also on the other side, pull over here and take it away. And then the two identical bolts, you can place them in like that, so they keep in the right position. Then we need to loosen this bolt, but do not turn the nut off, just loosen it that it can tilt with a size 10. Remove those two bolts, both identical, and then we can take this part away. So if you remove this, be sure that you slide this out first, because it grabs beneath this part, and then also it grabs in this rubber, Now we will remove this part of plastic, push in this part and that part, then you can take it out and take this plastic piece away. So now with size 10 we will unscrew this bolt and this bolt. And then you can take this part out, also on the other side. And then we can lift up the fuel tank to lay the wiring from here, and then connect it to the license plate lighting. So we lifted up the fuel tank and put a piece of wood underneath it. So and now we can take the wiring, take it over here, and with some zip ties we can connect it on this other wires over here, and then we will come out over here and we can take some electricity from the license plate lighting over here. So I just pushed the wiring in this hole over here, and then you can take it over here. So and then if you push it over here, you come out over here, and then lay it like this. Over here like this, underneath this part, and then we are over here. So we will zip tie it, and be sure if you turn the steering wheel to the right that this wiring is long enough. Put the steer in that position so the wiring is long enough, and then you can zip tie it up. So we will place this part in. The two bolts I just fastened, and then this part in. Push this through first, and then over here push, and it's locked. Also over here locked. Then we will place this part back in. For this and this part it has to grab underneath this part, so do that first. Like that, and then we have to click those parts into the rubbers over here. And then turn the two bolts in. For this part also, this part has to grab in this rubber over here. And then we can screw this bolt in. Be sure it's lined up properly. And then the same thing for the other side. So I just stripped the wires. Be careful because the orange wire is the black wire, in fact. That's the negative side, and the green one, it's the positive side. So we will lay the cable over here. And we're going to solder it to the wires. So the black wire to the orange wire. Doe je dat again. And then we will tape it up and tape it all together and lay it in the right position. So here we are positioning the cell phone on the quad lock in the vertical position, but you can't see the bottom of your TFT screen now, unless you adopt the sporty riding position on your motorcycle. And then we positioned it vertical, and that seems to be working very fine. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.